All right, this video is going to be interesting. It's going to be about 6 or 7 months after the incident happened, and the only reason this video is posted is because I've continued monitoring this, and if the stuff is the same and treat people the same, that's why it's out. So if you're in the military or you work for the federal government and you're deciding to come to a base close to Joshua Tree National Forest, I just want you to be aware of what's going on. So let's get into that. All right, I'm not gonna say names of people, the exact location of where it's at, but I've already said an area. That's all I need to say about that. We're leaving this RV park that's on a installation, and it's the worst installation RV park probably on the planet because of the people that work here. This is why we're leaving. Let me show you why we're tired of being harassed by these people and these crazy ass things that they do. So let me show you. Okay, you see these chairs? I was written up for having these chairs outside my RV. And there was a little dog bed right there by it. So that was one of the things. So let me show you the other thing. And it was a legit reason to write us up and everything, but they actually knew about it when it happened. Was, if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know about the window that got broken going to the funeral in November of 2018, and it took the insurance company and the guy that was doing it about 9 months to install it. So let me show you that. All right, that window on the very end right there was the one that got broken when that semi-truck kind of got flipped out. The emergency window got, we probably didn't latch it, but it got pulled out and ripped off, and it had a piece of wood there. Well, they wrote us up for that because when they took the picture, it actually had the wood on it, and it was like 2 days before I was actually having it installed. Well, this was fine because it's been repaired. Now the next thing is pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back, however it said. It's pretty much it's 110, 112, 108 on a regular basis. I have dogs and I have an inside AC unit. Now here's the picture that they took. And here's what I did. I wrote back to them saying, hey, I'll paint it to look like the RV, all that kind of stuff. And of course they said, no, if I don't do that, I'll get a second write-up. And if I get a second write-up and I don't fix it, I get a third write-up. And then I get kicked off out of the RV park, and I can never come back. So let me show you what that looks like now. All right, that's a piece of wood that I have on there. And the crazy thing is, this is the second summer that we are here actually using that piece of wood. So using that piece of wood last year, it was not painted. I was going to paint it, I just didn't do it. I painted it this year after they wrote me out because I was going to do it anyways. But this is only a temporary thing. This is not year round. This is just during the summer months when it's 100 degrees plus, because the heat just bakes this place, and because there's nothing to cover up your RV, there's no trees, there's nothing here. So that's why it's there. And I told them, I said, I'm not moving that because I have dogs in that, and if it's 110, they're gonna die in there because the ACs, the two ACs on there keep it cool, but it's gonna be in the 90s, the low 90s. The dogs are gonna die. I got one old one and I got another one that's young, and I ain't gonna come home to dead dogs. That ain't gonna happen. So I refuse to take that down. So I'm just moving out. It's simple. But when I sit down and tell you more stuff, what happened, I'll do that. But let's walk around the park here, and I can show you all the discrepancies that are against their regulations, but they're still here. So let's walk around and do that. All right, a spot right next to us. Let me show you this. Okay, you see all that wood? It's like a wooden steps, and it has a little bitty step-up porch type thing. Not allowed. He didn't get a letter. All right, you see this porch right behind me right here? That's another wooden deck that's not allowed to be here on the property, but they didn't get a letter either. All right, you see that white RV right there? This RV is interesting. This lady was kicked out about 6 months ago and was told never to come back. Well, she's here. Oh, and that's part of their SOPs and SOGs, if you know what that is. That's standing order procedures and standing order guidelines. All right, you see back here, right in this area here, there's a bunch of containers, ice chests, all those things. They're not supposed to be out. They're actually supposed to be put in storage. They didn't get a letter either. This is a great one. Look on the top of the RV. He actually has wood crates above vents. Stuff like this is not allowed here, but you know what? He didn't get a letter either. Look at here, all this stuff, these pots and carpets and stuff like that, you're not supposed to have those either. They didn't get a letter. You know what else is sad? These people right here has got some decent furniture. They can sit out, be really comfortable, but they won't allow that either. All right, here's another one that's very interesting. He has a residential AC hanging out his window with wood right about here, back there. I don't personally care. It's freaking hot here in the summertime in Joshua Tree area. I don't blame the guy having it because I have the same thing, but he didn't get a letter. One thing I want you to see though is you see all the shrubbery all built up back here and along and back by the power pedestals and through here, all that. But then you come over here and it's cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. Well, the reason it's like that is because I used to be a fire inspector here. Right now I still am, but I'm retired now. And I'm no longer a fire inspector for the government. I'm retired. And I was their fire inspector. I wrote them up for a lot of things and it cost them a lot of money to fix the stuff. And right after I did that, about a month after that, well, guess what happened? I got written up. Hey, I understand SOPs and SOGs, but I ain't worried about it. All right, here's something I gotta show you. It's really funny, but really it's not. It's really pathetic. Let me show you this. Okay, you see this right here? This is actually a utility pole, light pole like that one is right there. See that? That cone used to be orange. Let me show you inside of that. If you can see, you'll see wires and everything down in there. Now what's pathetic about that is that's been there about 10 years and they've never fixed it. That's your tax dollars at work. Amazing, isn't it? You know, there's something else. Everybody in this park are pretty cool. You got people, high-ranking officers. You got enlisted people here that are low-ranking. You got civilians here. They all keep their areas clean. But you got a bunch of assholes that work at the office. Here's another thing while I'm walking about here, going back to my RV. It wouldn't be bad if they were trained in customer service, but they're not. They're disrespectful to people. They raise their voice at people. They threaten people, and they're not supposed to be that way. But you put complaints in and nothing happens. So they must know people high up that's their friends, because nothing ever gets taken care of about it. Here's one thing though, I'm walking back to my spot, and my spot has pretty much been kept like this, I don't know, since I've been here. But let me show you what it looks like. All right, that's the side with the power and the electric and everything. And yeah, there's a couple of little attachments I'm getting ready to pick up because I'm getting ready to leave and move to the new place that we're going to. Here's my other side. Yep, here's the other side. Only thing missing is a dog bed and a wood in the window that was repaired. Oh, one more thing before I sit down. One of the RVs way back here on the corner had ATVs and UTVs. I guess it's the UTV is the one that is like a little dune buggy, sandrail type thing, but a small. They have those. Those are not allowed to be here either, but they have them. And you know what's funny? It sounds like I'm bitching about this stuff, but there's a point here. None of those people got letters. None of those people were notified about any of the same things that I have. So I know what it is, and it's okay. I'm fine with it. I don't care. So let's go sit down real quick. Okay, like I said, this place is just basically a dirt hole RV park. They don't really do nothing. They don't really take care of anything unless they have to. If you're active duty or civilian working on the base, you can stay here. Okay, you can stay here. The price for everything's really cheap. Electric's included, water's included, sewage is included. It's all great. It's a good deal. Financially, I don't need to be in this park. I'm just here because it's convenient. So what we're gonna do is we're moving back out in town. If I stayed a whole year, it'd probably be about $150 a month average, okay? Now here's the thing about that place. It has an office that has supplies for RVs. It has pool tables, bumper pool, shuffleboard. It has a gym, it has a pool, it has a jacuzzi, has a sauna, has cookouts throughout the week and the weekends. For $150 more. Oh, and it has a laundry too. That's actually cheaper than the laundry here on base. So for $150 more for all those amenities, and I get to have my chair out, plus extra stuff. I can put lights on my RV if I wanted to for the holidays. The window's not an issue because it's been taken care of, and the other one's painted, and it's fine, and it's only temporary because of the winter months. I mean the summer months, not the winter months. And we were there when we first got here, and we had no problems there. We just came here because of convenience. It's only 4 more miles away. It ain't a big deal. So
6 months later.
Hey everybody, we are now in 6 months from the RV park. I'm looking around, been driving around, nothing's really changed. Management is the same. The RV park is still what it is. It's actually not bad. Right now though, there are 10 spots that are open, and I know 2 people that are trying to get in. They say there's nothing available. I've been through this thing almost every day for the last 2 weeks, and there's still the same ones open. So same old stuff, different place. But here's the important thing I just want you to know. This is really for military, retirees, and government employees. That's all this video is about. I just want you guys to be aware what you're getting into. So the cost, $405, and that's everything included. And you get the extra bonus of a management with an attitude. So if this is what you want, stay here. But you have no laundry, you have no services, no pool, all that kind of stuff. You can use it on the base if you're military, but it's not local. And laundry here is more expensive here than it is out in town. So if you want to be here, check it out. I like it out in town. I don't get harassed like I was before. So have a good one.